What's going on, everybody? It's Game Unboxing Reviews here, and welcome back to another LEGO Dimensions free roam video. So, in this video, we've of course got Patrick Troughton as the second Doctor from Doctor Who. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so yes, this is the second Doctor, played by Patrick Troughton. Now, TARDIS-wise, it's exactly the same. His TARDIS is exactly the same as the first Doctor, William Hartnell. But it's still cool. I mean, I love this TARDIS, so it doesn't bother me that it's the same. I find this TARDIS to be extremely cool. Yeah, I just like it. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Now, his character, I'm going to go outside in a sec, just showing you the TARDIS if you haven't seen the first video, which I highly recommend because, well, it's William Hartnell. He's awesome. So I'm going to go outside. So what I want to show you is basically some of the Doctors have different things that come with them, and one of the things that Patrick Troughton's Doctor, the second Doctor, can do is he actually hits you with a recorder, which is pretty cool, or a flute, or whatever you want to call it. And I get a lot of comments and complaints about that in particular from a lot of people. You know, a lot of people say it's a flute, a lot of people say it's a recorder. Let's just say it's both, okay? Just to stop an argument. So yeah, you can attack people with that, which is kind of cool. And he also has his sonic screwdriver, which makes sense actually because in the first video, I know people were complaining, saying, you know, why does William Hartnell have a sonic screwdriver because he never had one? Well, the second Doctor now does have one, and he was the first to actually have a sonic screwdriver, and you can actually use it in this game, and it's great to see that. I think he only used it once, maybe twice, I'm pretty sure it was just once, but the fact that you can use it in the game is still very cool. His animations are amazing. I love his animation. The run especially is hilarious. I just think that is an amazing run. Just look at him go. It's just so cool. He has a funny jump. Wait, what was that again? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he has kind of a stumble when he jumps, so he's pretty cool. So let's actually go do something with Patrick Troughton. Where should we go? Let's go down here. Let's go to Telos. Telos. Yes, this is it. Let's go do some stuff. Aha! Right. Okay, Madame Vastra. Now, the sad thing is about these videos is that probably mission-wise will be all the same, I'd say. I don't think we need the TARDIS for now. Mission-wise, I think it will all be the same because, well, these are all the missions in this area, in this adventure world. So I'll probably do the same with all the Doctors, but I can't really help that. I mean, I just want to show the Doctors. I'm not trying to show all the missions the best I can. It's mainly just to show you what the Doctors can do, their TARDIS interiors, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll be doing them for all the Doctors. You know, I don't know how quick I'm going to get it all done. I'd like to try and get it done as soon as possible, because I know I'm quite delayed right at the moment in a lot of the LEGO Dimensions stuff, and I'm trying to stop that. I'm trying to get back up to date with all the stuff, because there's a lot of things I still have to do videos on, which I'm looking forward to doing. And then of course I think we have Wave 3, which is coming in January, so yeah, you've gotta get prepared, which is cool because we're gonna have the Ghostbusters, and I'm looking forward to that. And we'll also have the Cyberman, which will be nice. It'll be nice to see what he can do in the game. And judging by the little videos that they have for each character, he seems pretty cool. He has quite a lot of cool abilities. He can fly. I think he can dive underwater. And one of my favorite abilities is he can actually turn enemies into Cybermen. That is extremely exciting. Love that. Now, why is Madame Vastra over here? She doesn't have a mission. She's just here, so that's interesting. We've got a cool little area here. Can we do anything here? No, we can't. Okay, fair enough. Let's go. Let's go. Where should we go now? Let's actually use the TARDIS, because I love using the TARDIS. TARDIS is my favorite vehicle in the game, hands down. Maybe that's because I'm just a huge Doctor Who fan. And I just never get sick of flying this thing, but yeah, it's hands down my favorite vehicle in the game, I guess you could say. And plus, it's really fast. I mean, look at that. Whoosh. So fast. Spins all over the place. I'm not sure if we've tried this, but how high can we actually get? Let's try this. Whoa. Pretty high. We're still going as well. They actually showed me this at EGX. They were like, try and see how high you can get in the sky in, I think it was the Wizard of Oz hub world. No, wait, no, it was the Lego Movie Hub World. They were like, try and see how high you can get. And I was actually really shocked by how high you could actually fly. I hope Lego Marvel's Avengers lets you fly this high, because that would just be super cool. But you could actually fly quite high in the first game anyway, in Lego Marvel Superheroes. So, yeah, I'm sure you'd be able to. Wow. Pretty high. You can see the whole map from here. We could jump out, but that's kind of crazy, so I'm not going to do that. Well, it wouldn't actually cause you any damage. But I wouldn't see the Doctor just jumping out of his TARDIS for no reason. I like to try and play properly, even if it is just Lego Dimensions and it's all about breaking the rules. Whoa, I bet that's making you dizzy. Let's go take on some Zygons. How about that? Let's go take on some Zygons. Where are they? They're over here. Okay, cool.
Oh dear, oh dear.
We'll stop the TARDIS, park the TARDIS here. And then we'll go talk to Madame Vastra and Strax. Let Zygons be Zygons.
With a little brute force.
Okay.
Rather than. Please don't get.
Alright, let's. I actually haven't showed his special move yet. I'm not even sure if I've seen it, to be honest. So let's see if we can get that working. Basically, to do that, all you gotta do is just fight the enemies quite a few times, and then until circle pops up above their head.
I've got my best.
Oh yes, that's it. Yeah, so he plays it and then he attacks them. So it's pretty cool. I like that one. I was hoping there would be something like maybe an idle animation where he'd play it, but the fact that he does it in combat's even better. And of course, all the Doctors have that one that I just did there. Hey, he missed that. He wouldn't let me do the special. Oh, sorry. He's just a helpless citizen. Imagine if he, like, when you hit him, he was actually a Zygon and he would morph into one. That'd be pretty cool. A lot of people are saying that the Zygon should be one of the characters in the game that you should be able to play as, because then you would have access to loads of Doctor Who characters without actually having to buy loads of different Doctor Who packs. So you could have Clara, Madame Vastra, Strax, all of those because you have a Zygon. I suppose that would be cool, but I just don't see them doing it. I think they'll probably do... I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I mean, it depends because, you know, this game's going to be supported for years to come, but the question is, are they going to be supporting the franchises they currently have? Or are they just going to say, right, we're going to do some packs with this franchise, and then here's some more franchises, and then they kind of just, you know, they don't add to it. So we have the Doctor now, and we're getting the Cybermen, but are we going to get more? Or is that it for Doctor Who, and then they'll just move on to the next franchises, whatever they may be? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm sure whatever they have planned is going to be exciting. And honestly, I think, hopefully, if this sells well, we'll get a full Doctor Who game. And I would rather have that than a Doctor Who pack. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love this game. I love this adventure world. I love everything about the Doctor Who content in this game. But if I had to choose between more Doctor Who packs and a full Doctor Who video game, full Lego Doctor Who video game, I would choose Lego Doctor Who video game any day of the week. Because you have no idea how much they could add to that. Think about what they've done with Marvel and DC Comics and all of that, and just think about how much they could add for Doctor Who. All of the things we've seen from 1963 up to 2015, possibly even by then it could be 2016, 2017, maybe even 2018. We would have so much content to play with. They'd probably be able to add everything we've ever seen in Doctor Who up to that point. Every companion, every Doctor, every outfit he's ever wore, every monster, alien, every single thing. It would be incredible. I think they would make it the definitive Doctor Who video game. It would be the Doctor Who video game we've all dreamed of. Just being able to play as anything, go anywhere. It would be extremely exciting, and I'm sure they would absolutely nail it. Let's talk to John Barrowman. Because you can talk to John Barrowman.
Moisturizer thing. Hey, fancy doing a long story short?
Torchwood reference. I wonder if that's ever going to come back. Not the show, I mean the organization, because they never reference them anymore. Well, the show might come back, I don't know. I don't think there's any plans to do that, because I think they just announced... They announced recently a new Doctor Who spin-off. I think it's called Class. And I think it's set at the school that Clara works at. And I don't know what it's going to be about, because they haven't really said much, but that's probably replacing what Torchwood would have been, I guess. Maybe they had talks and were like, well, look, we did kind of a lot with Torchwood, let's try something new. Who knows? I mean, I know John Barrowman's up for doing it again, so... And I think I said it in the William Hartnell video of the first Doctor. I think I said that there is a plan to bring Captain Jack back, just as long as the story works. And I think I said it at this exact point in the video as well. Take that! Yeah! Boom! Boom. Ah, sorry, John Barrowman. I keep calling him John Barrowman. It's Captain Jack. I love that. That's just so awesome. Take that and that. Mannequins. I want to do a special move. Come on, let me do a special move. Where are you? Wait, is that all of them? That can't be all of them. Hey, you took away my special move. Ah.
That's all of them.
That sucks. The thing is about this game, though, is it doesn't have a special move meter. Like at the top, in the top left-hand corner, you would think there'd be some sort of meter to tell you, you know, your special meter is full or your special meter is empty. I think you see that in LEGO Marvel's Avengers. They do actually have a special meter, but this game doesn't. But it shares that same ability where you can perform a special move when you've hit a certain amount of enemies, when you've basically done a combo move. And then once you've done that, you can do a special move. And in LEGO Marvel's Avengers, you can do the same, but it tells you because you've got a special meter. But this doesn't have it, so it's interesting. I'm glad both have it, though, because I think it's a genius idea to make special moves manual instead of automatic. I just think that's so much better. So, because the special moves were so cool, I remember the one in what was it? LEGO Marvel Superheroes with Ant-Man. There was a special move where he jumps inside the character and like moves around, they squirm about, and then they explode, which I just thought was awesome and reminded me of the Ant-Man test footage sort of thing, because oh dear, I fell. Because it kind of reminded me of that, because I think in that test footage
There are some corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible
speaking.
things which act against everything that we believe in. They must be
Cool.
fought.
He spoke. That's awesome. Let's go somewhere. Let's travel somewhere. This is even better when the music and that's playing, but I'm gonna leave that for you guys to work out, because it's when you walk into the TARDIS for the first time, regardless of which Doctor or which TARDIS you're playing inside, when you walk into it the first time, you hear that music, it's the nostalgia. You just get filled with nostalgia. I mean, the first Doctor I ever encountered was the 9th Doctor, Christopher Eccleston, and as soon as I walked around in that TARDIS as him and I heard the 2005 theme, it's magical, really. It's just incredible. Alright, let's go to... I'm gonna say Skaro. Let's go to Skaro. Alright, cool. Creepy looking Skaro. But yeah, like if we got a full LEGO Doctor Who game, this would be even bigger. Like, the hub worlds and everything, they're really small in this. And I guess that's fine. I mean, it would have been cooler if they were bigger, but this, you have to remember, this isn't a Doctor Who game. It's Doctor Who featured in a game. But if they got the chance to make a full game, it would be huge. They'd probably make a massive Skaro map, a massive London map. The London map would probably be roughly the same size as New York in LEGO Marvel Superheroes, if not bigger by that time. You know, you just never know. But I definitely think they would go all out. And I think, of course, you'd be able to go to different time periods. I mean, you would have probably 21st century London, and then they'd probably also have, you know, like 19th century, 18th century. You just never know. There'd be tons of stuff they could add. Tons of stuff. I'd be really excited about the retro missions, because I would imagine they would add a mission based on each Doctor individually. And I would just love to play a mission in black and white with an old companion, with old archive audio. It'd just be brilliant. If not, then, I don't know, they could get some Impressionist in or something. There's so many ways they could do it. But definitely, even though certain Doctors are sadly no longer with us, that doesn't mean they wouldn't be able to make new adventures with them at all. I mean, look at Big Finish. Look what they do. I think Big Finish do First Doctor and Second Doctor and Third Doctor storylines. I'm pretty sure they do. Oh wow, that's a lot of Daleks. Oh, I took loads out there. But yeah, I would love to see that kind of stuff. And of course, you know, being able to make more missions with the modern day Doctors, like if David Tennant came back and Matt Smith and, you know, just all of them would be just so cool to have them all back. I don't think Christopher Eccleston would come back. And I mean that with the utmost respect, because I know he has reasons for leaving, and we probably won't get him back, which is really, really sad. But hey, you know, if he doesn't come back, then he doesn't come back. But maybe they could take one of his best episodes and just, you know, use the archive audio from that and make his mission, because I think a Christopher Eccleston, you know, mission should be him, because I have never seen anyone who can match his voice. You could do a pretty good voice, and don't get me wrong, there are some brilliant impressionists out there, impersonators of that Doctor, but it just, to me, it never sounds exactly like him. And I mean that no disrespect when I say that, because impersonators are incredible, and especially when they can replicate voices as good as that, but it just doesn't sound the same to me. It sounds a little off, that's what I mean. It does sound like what they're going for, but to me it just never sounds completely like Christopher Eccleston. I hope one day maybe he'll change his mind and say, yeah, you know, why not? Why not? I'll do it. I think that would be great. But who knows?
It is time for you to
clockwork droids. Let's do this one.
clockwork.
I like to do the ones with the combat the most. I think those are the most enjoyable. Taking down Doctor Who enemies, you know, villains and things like that, as in this world is really cool. And they chose such good ones, like clockwork droids. That was in like one episode, wasn't it? And that's it? I'm pretty sure they never came back after that. Even clockwork droids like music. Cool. Take that. And that. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely hope to see a Lego Doctor Who game further down the line. But in saying that, I would also like to see them update this game. So, you know, I love Peter Capaldi as the Doctor at the moment. I think he's doing amazing. And the time we're recording now, tomorrow, which is Saturday, is actually going to be the season finale, and I can't wait. It looks incredible. And I just think he's doing an amazing job, and I don't want him to go anytime soon. And I'm very glad to hear that he's going to be doing season 10. However, in saying that, Doctor Who, you know, regeneration, it's a lottery, so we don't know what's next. Definitely someone will be after Peter Capaldi, as much as we don't want that, as much as we want him to be the Doctor for a long time. Someone is coming after him. And we've got to accept that. But what I propose is that, you know, once that happens, that they get the actor in who's playing the new Doctor to create some new audio for this game. So then one day you will wake up with a new update and it'll be like, congratulations, due to the announcement of the new Doctor in Doctor Who, we've added a special new regeneration to your game, or something like that. And then you could actually play as that Doctor before he aired on TV. Maybe like TT Games could get a sneak peek at some of his episodes, so then they could get a rough idea of how his animations would work, what kind of lines he would say, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think that would be great, and I would love to see it. And also TARDIS as well. You'd have a whole new TARDIS interior. It would be awesome. I would just love to see that, if they could bring the next Doctor in somehow. And heck, you know, maybe they could even bring in, I don't know. There's just so many things they could do. They could bring in the companion as well. But I think one of the coolest things I would like to see from that is if they made a special edition of the level pack. So what they could do is, it's the level pack, again, but it's a new version where it's played by the new Doctor. So then it replaces the scenes and the lines and everything that Peter Capaldi did in that special edition. And I'm not saying overwrite what Peter Capaldi did, definitely not. But it could be a special edition, maybe limited stock sort of thing, but you could still buy the normal edition. It would just be, you would know the difference by just looking at the box. And it would be pretty cool if you could actually choose which Doctor you wanted. That being said though, you can play through that mission. Once you beat the level, you can go back and replay it as any Doctor, which is awesome. I love that. I'm really glad they added it. I think it's a lot of fun being able to replay it as your favourites, for sure. Alright, what should we do now? Let's go find some ood. Oh. I need to spend some studs, seriously. I've got far too much.
Hey there! So I figured...
Alright, let's go find some ood. Well, there's one over here, clearly. Hello, Mr. Ood. You go find Captain Jack. Ah! There's one over here as well. I'm really curious to see what TT Games have planned next. You know, I think Lego Dimensions, obviously, they're going to be supporting it for years to come. They've already said that just because Lego Dimensions is out, though, doesn't mean they're not going to be doing other games. So, you know, the games that we all know and love, like Lego Marvel's Avengers, things like that, where they're not toys-to-life games, basically, the classic TT Games formula, they're still going to happen. They're still going to make stuff like that, which is great. And I don't know what's coming out next year, but Arthur says that there is a tease to it at the end of Lego Marvel's Avengers. So hopefully, you know, that will give me a rough idea as to what we're in for. What do I hope it is? Well, most of all, I hope it's Lego Doctor Who. That's what I hope for most of all. But I don't think it will be, sadly. Second, I'd imagine it would be a DC game. Like a new Lego DC game. I would love to see what they're doing this year, because I love the idea of using the movies this time around, because I'm a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's going to be so much fun to be able to, you know, go back and play through my favorite moments from those movies. But also, I would love to see them do that with DC. So then they could do a game based on Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, maybe even more than that. If possible. It just depends on when that game comes out. But if it comes out next year, then we'd probably get Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, and maybe if they can throw it in, Suicide Squad as well. I just think it would be great to have all that content in the game. Oh, that's 5 out of 5. We can go back to Captain Jack now. I just think that would be really cool. So that's what I think might be next, is either DC, Doctor Who, could be some sort of Harry Potter thing. I think that magic beasts and where to find them, that might be next. We just never know. We never know. But we'll see.
Alright, this is everyone.
But I'm sure whatever comes next is going to be awesome. But right now, I am most anticipating, what I'm most excited about, is Lego Marvel's Avengers. I cannot wait to finally play that game. And like I said, today is Friday, and at the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, we're going to be getting some new news on that game, and I hope it's huge. I hope it's massive news. I hope it gets everyone excited who isn't excited. I hope it gets me more excited than I already am, which is probably impossible because I'm ecstatic. But yeah, I just hope it's good. I really do. And I'm sure the game's going to be amazing. I mean, I could list so many reasons why that game's going to be amazing. I just hope more people know about it. I mean, at the VGAs last night, Video Game Awards 2015, they showed a trailer for it, so at least now people know more about it. At least they now know of its existence. But I just hope it does well, because it looks like such a good game, and I'd hate for people to miss out on it. Right. I think we can fit in a few more quests before we wrap this up. Haven't actually been in here. I know somebody requested this. I was going to leave it for Matt, but why not? You know, break the rules. I think this is from the name. Is it the name of the Doctor? This episode, I think, where Clara jumps into the. Oh, spoilers! Sorry. Well, Doctor Who. You know, it's Doctor Who video. There's tons of references. Spoilers are expected. But 5. I'll give you a spoiler warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clara jumps into this time stream, basically, and she kind of saves the Doctor, like, all through his life. It's really cool when you look up that scene online, because there was certain Doctors that I didn't even notice. I thought they missed out the 8th Doctor, but he's, like, there for a brief second, which is pretty cool. I didn't think he was in it, but it was great to see that he was. The BBC website pointed that out, which was cool. Oh, well, no, the official Doctor Who website. If you jump into this, you just get hurt. Let's see if we can get him to say something. Say something, Patrick Troughton.
Our lives are different.
Didn't he say this earlier?
That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what.
I'm sure he said that earlier. Still, at least we got a line out of him. I love it when they say their lines. It's extremely exciting. Let's use a TARDIS pad and see where it takes us. Oh, nowhere. It just takes us inside, okay. Where have we not been? We've been to 19th century. We've done a Zygon thing there. 21st century has, you need other characters for that. Mars, we need something else for that as well. Skaro, Telos, Trenzalore. Been to quite a few places already, to be honest. This is the thing, this is, you kind of wish there was more missions to be able to show it. Oh no, it's doing that again. Oh man, there's this glitch I keep encountering where the TARDIS just sits still. It's really weird. The way to fix it is just take the TARDIS off the toy pad, wait till it disappears, put it back on, and then that should work. And then it should spin around. There you go, it's spinning around now. And if you double tap X, it does that, which I love. I love that so much. There we go. Okay, anything else to do? Anything? At all?
Good afternoon.
No, Madam Vastra, I don't need you. Oh, yes, there's stuff over here. Yeah, okay. I think this one's a bit boring, but we can help Strax clean. We could do that. At least it's something.
Ah, there you are.
Okay, let's fix these flowers.
It's meant to be
Nice.
inverted, isn't it?
And then, what else is he broken? Is that a stool? No, it's a chair. It's just a normal chair. What's this?
Surely that was supposed to be in several pieces.
Ah, okay. Anything else? Oh, another flower pot. There we go. Cool. Is that it? Ah, right, we can fix this. Yeah, we actually got to use our sonic screwdriver for something useful. Awesome. What was that? What is that playing? That's weird, isn't it? It was playing some strange music there. Unless it was like a distorted version of the Doctor Who theme. Is there anything else to show? I try to show as much as possible for each Doctor. I'm trying to. It's probably, like I said, it's probably going to be a bit of both for all of them. But hey, you know, what can you do? Is there any races or something? I know there's land races, I think, but is there any sky races? Gotta be something. No. Well, we can't do... Whoa, that was weird. We can't do this one because we need wild style. Oh, wait, we haven't been in the 3W area yet. Let's go in there. Aha! 3W facility. This place is creepy. Let's make a Cyberman. Because we're a monster. Come on, Troughton. Do it! It's alive! It's alive! And this one as well. Do it! More Cybermen. Yes, I shall have a Cyberman army. No, I won't. I don't want that. Ah! Right, I think we can finish this up by destroying some Cybermen, so let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna go put them on the pig side first. You will be deleted. Well, wait, I'm not. I shouldn't be saying that. What am I talking about? And then the blue. Is it the blue? Yes, it is. Ah! I'm gonna hide up here. No! He can't catch me. Is he just gonna give up? Are you serious? You are the worst Cyberman ever. Your cyber parents must be ashamed of you. I'll finish you. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's feisty. No! I'm not violent. Okay, maybe just this once. Look at how cool he moves. This is just a great example of what we might be able to do with him in the actual game. I mean, when we actually get to play as him. I mean, it's exciting. Alright, so I'm going to run back to the TARDIS and call it a day. Look at his run. It's just so awesome. I love it. Oh, and I'm not sure if I've showed this already, but you can, of course, do that. Like, all the Doctors can do that. But it's just great. And it gives you a really nice look at the sonic screwdriver as well, which is awesome. I think they've replicated all of them really well. Alright, let's get in the TARDIS. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video of the second Doctor, aka Patrick Troughton. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed recording it. I think this was a lot of fun. I enjoy playing as the Doctors. This is really enjoyable. And next up, of course, is John Pertwee as the third Doctor, which should be a lot of fun. He actually has a fencing sword, which is just awesome to fight enemies with. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.